Hi everyone, it's Susan for SusanWinter.net. Thank you for coming to my channel. Thank you for watching these videos. Thank you for your video suggestions that you write to me on my website, and especially all of those of you who have subscribed. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. So I want to talk today about that state of mind where your heart feels as though it's been hijacked. You know you shouldn't want this person. You know you shouldn't be with them. You know you shouldn't be longing over them, pining for them, yearning for them. And you cannot, with all the rationale at hand, they did this, they didn't do this. You've got a litany of what they did and didn't do. And so much, they've got like a rap sheet. And you can't pull away. And that is a horrible place to be. It's not temporary. Listen, you can be there years. You can literally be chasing them for years, having it always not be right and never being able to extricate yourself. And how does this happen? There's one thing that makes it happen. You have framed in your mind, as everyone, all of us have done that have been there, you framed in your remembrance that beautiful, blissful time when they first wanted you, when they were applying themselves, when they were chasing you, when they were available to see you, when they pursued you, when they gave you green lights, when it was fresh and exciting, when it was on its way to being coupledom. That is the thing that you're trying to recapture. And that is the hook. I'm honestly, I've never done heroin, but it is my understanding from people that the people that can't get over their addiction to heroin are remembering that first high, that they're always trying to replicate that first high because it's just like this. And the same is true in the infancy of a relationship, or that the first wonderful days of the honeymoon phase of getting to know each other, and you like me and I like you, and you want to see me and you'll spend all day with me, and 5 hours on the phone and an entire weekend together in bed, and this blissful, attentive, wonderful, and the future's beautiful. That's the hook. Oh, like this, right through your mouth. That's the hook. Because the human will say, well, okay, it's only logical. I had it with them once. There's got to be a way I can get it back again. I mean, if it was here once, I'll find a way. I'll do this, I'll do that. I won't do this. And then you start rifling through YouTube videos. You start reading books. You start calling therapists. You start trying to figure out how you can recover this thing. But it is a moment in time. And with some people in our lives, that moment is never replicated. Again, that was the best of them. They gave us all they had in that moment in time. But when it gets real, which is normally when you're shifting gears from the honeymoon phase, the exultation, the joy, the passion, to the, hey, it's getting real, now it's real life, this came up, how do we work on these issues together? We've had our first disagreement, how do we get through this? That's when most of those relationships that were so high in the spectrum there don't cut it to the next phase of getting real. It's kind of an equation, like the higher they are in the initial excitement, the less they can make it through that portal to the second phase of real partnership and real involvement. So if you can try to talk to your mind and explain to yourself that your obsessive need to recapture the wonderful times, get back what you used to have them chase you, pursue you, yearn for you, want you. If you can explain to yourself that that was a segment in time that was unique, unfortunately it is unsustainable, that will help you let go and actually see clearly the greater history of the day-to-day, can't do it, doesn't want to do it, failed me, hurt me, kind of came in like they would, failed me again. You'll see that that story is this long. And the other high thing was about this short. So you start to see where reality lies. It's something that hooks all of us, and we just don't want to give up on it. We desperately want to recover those moments that were beautiful. And some people can only dance in the fantasy, and we find that they are not able to sustain it in the ongoing reality. So please be very clear. If the dance of fantasy was this long, and the rest is like this is the truth, not that. And please extricate yourself, knowing that there is not a way to get back to that fanciful first state. It's a unique moment in time that is part fairy tale, part dream, part illusion, part reality. That's why it affected you. There's a little bit of truth there, but unsustainable, and probably not coming back if you've tried everything in your power. I hope this helps you. I hope it frees you. I've seen far too many people go on year after year after year after year, just having to try one more time. And meanwhile, there were people around them who really wanted them, who had everything, and were ready to give it to them, but they were hiding from sight because the person in question had to keep trying again with this unworkable model. So I hope this helps you. Susan Winter for SusanWinter.net. Thank you so much, those of you who are working with me on Magnify. You know how much I love that app. It is amazing. On demand, how awesome. I've got a couple people that call me just, a couple minutes a day. They're like, okay, he did this and then he did that. What do you think? And I'm like, okay, you do blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, cool, okay, done. It's so fabulous. And thank you, those of you who come to my website and book the longer sessions. I really appreciate that too. Okay, take care, everyone. My best to you.